And everything. Okay. All right, guys, this is FS of the Stuff, and I have the amazing pleasure of sitting here with Neal Adams.
What does FS
stand for? FS stands for freestyle. It's a nickname I got in high school.
Gotcha. All right.
Alrighty, so guys, again, I'm here with Neal Adams. This is
they know
amazing,
who I am, right, guys? You know I'm Neal Adams, right? We know.
Fabulous comic artist. I mean, awesome stuff. So Neal, how are you liking PhillyCon this year?
Well, you know what? I didn't come last year.
Okay.
I came a couple years ago, and it sucked. It sucked the hairy banana. No, really, it was really awful. And I dreaded coming back, but I was told last year that it was better. Mm-hmm. So I came this year. I have to tell you, Thursday kind of bit it, and Friday wasn't much better, although there were a lot of people here. And the con seems to be awfully big, and so I guess they were spread out.
Right.
But yesterday, this con kicked ass.
Okay.
Really was good. Really good for everybody. It wasn't just me. You know, I always do all right. But everybody was pretty happy. You know, we did want to kill the actors. That's the way it is all the time, because they suck the money out of the room. But the rest of the convention was happy. The fans were happy. You know, at the end of the day, everybody was tired. It was like going to the circus. You know? Everybody was like, oh, okay, we'll go home now. And we spent all our money. We drained the ATM machines. I hope they put more money in the ATM machines today, because everybody's like, oh, I'm down to my last $10. I don't know what to do with that. So let's go to get Ivy and get a picture of Ivy, because she's so sexy. But yeah, no, everybody had a great time yesterday. I'm kind of hoping. A lot of the actors are gone, so it leaves the fans with the comic book people, and that's how the comic book people like it. The dealers like it, so we're not unhappy that a lot of the actors are gone. You know, because the comic book. This is a comic book convention.
Right.
I understand you got to have the actors, got to be here, but they're only loosely related to comic books. Loosely. Doctor Who is like, yeah, really? Okay, fine, that's fine.
Oh yeah, we were just making that comment yesterday, like, I believe the percentage, I was just eyeing it, I'd say about 50% were like true-bred comic book fans, and the other 50% were here for TV shows.
Yeah, well, I'd say, I would estimate a little bit lower. I'd go about 30% comic book fans. They were, you can tell also by the VIP passes. Who gives VIP passes? The actors. I give VIP passes, and I get some. I don't get a ton.
Right.
But on the other hand, people know if they come to my booth, we're going to sit, we're going to talk, we're going to bullshit, we're going to have a good time, and there's no real. I don't like lines. I make sure everybody's. I take care of people, so it's not like the actors. It's a very different experience coming to see the artists.
I noticed.
You can hang out at their booth and watch them draw. You know. You can't watch the actors act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I noticed you're very casual. You had a couple customers up here asking you about prices, but you were having a regular old conversation with them while they were looking through your stuff.
Exactly. Because, you know, I'm focused. And, you know, I think some of the actors are going to be, some of the actors are actually coming down to be a little bit more focused. You know, you start to get close to them, they'll hold a kid on their lap and they'll joke around a little bit. I think they're getting used to us, we're getting used to them, and I think the actors are going to come around a little bit more and act a little more regular.
Okay.
It's making it better.
All right. Let's, just to pick your brain a little bit, just to see where you came from, when did you actually start drawing?
Really? You want to know when I started drawing?
Yes.
When you started drawing. When did you start drawing?
I started drawing when I could pick up a pencil, and that was about when I was 4.
Exactly.
Okay. Who's your favorite comic book character to actually draw?
His name was Atomic Mouse, and he was a cartoon character.
Really?
That's what I did when I was a kid. And I made a Batman encyclopedia. It lasted about 10 pages. And I was 10 then. And I drew Atomic Mouse for a long time.
Okay.
As a kid. And then I got started to get more realistic. When I learned that I could draw better, my stuff became more realistic, and I started to take it serious. But until then, it was cartoons. Santa Claus, Atomic Mouse, Donald Duck, whatever.
Well, when did you actually decide to be a comic book artist?
I never decided. I don't think I've decided yet. Ask me next year. I'm much more interested in science than I am in comic books. I say that.
Oh, okay.
No, but I have very strong interest in science. I have very strong interest in engineering. I have a lot of interest in different areas, and I love to draw. It just happens that I'm tremendously well trained as an artist. So it's a good way to make a living, and people actually give me money to draw pictures. If they would give me money to perform scientific experiments, I think I would do that too. The idea is, the formula is give me money and then I'll do it. That's how it works.
That is a very, very solid formula. Well, we see you have a huge area here with all your artwork and stuff, and you've done much work from Marvel.
A drop in the bucket.
A drop in the bucket?
A drop in the bucket. You have no idea.
Wow.
I have cabinets in my studio that run the length of the studio, and if you open them up, you see envelopes filled with stuff.
Wow.
So much stuff.
That's incredible.
I work 15 hours a day, practically 7 days a week.
Really?
Well, unless I go to a movie or we have dinner or some shit, watch some television show. But essentially, you know, I mean, people give me money to draw pictures. What's better than that?
Right. So it's not even a job for you. It's just fun.
I haven't worked since I was 18. Really. And when I was 18, I worked. I worked on a moving van. I was the bottom man. You know what the bottom man is?
No. What's the bottom man?
The bottom man is the guy that stands on the stairs and you tip a refrigerator onto him. And then two other guys are behind him holding straps, and they say, I got it. They don't got it.
They don't got it.
You got it. As long as your legs don't give out, you're going down those stairs.
Awesome.
That's what bottom end is. So I've worked. I know what work is.
Understandable, understandable. Just to pick your brain and have a little fun with it, what's your favorite comic book movie that's out right now? Or that has come out?
Let me put it this way. I like all the Marvel movies, and I don't really much like the DC movies.
Okay.
The DC movies have gigantic holes in them that you could drive a cannon through.
Right.
And the Marvel movies seem to be under control. They make sense. They're a lot of fun from beginning to end. My favorite is the latest one I saw is Captain America.
Captain America was awesome.
And I haven't seen the X-Men yet. Spider-Man was good.
X-Men.
You know what? I don't need to hear. I enjoy myself. I would rather see a Marvel movie than go to a Superman movie and see Superman with a city of a lump the size of a city of kryptonite, and suddenly it doesn't kill Superman, or him to go away and come back and find he's got a bastard son. Excuse me.
Oh my goodness, those are my thoughts exactly about that one.
Or a movie where the dog doesn't get out of the car first. In my life, I never saw a dog in a car with people where he wasn't out of the car before everybody. But in the Kent family, apparently they got a dog who will just sit there while everybody else gets out of the car. and then, look, no matter how bad your dad is, you still love him, right?
Right.
You're going to rescue him. You're not going to let your dad wave you off. And Superman can travel like a blur. So how come he didn't rescue his father?
Okay.
It's his father. It's totally insane. Then he kills a guy at the end of the movie. Forget the guy he kills at the end of the movie. How many people are being killed in those buildings that are falling down? Hundreds? Thousands? It's like 9/11. It's totally insane. And then he can't go like this, put his hand in front of the guy's eyes. I can do that.
You can do that. I'm watching you do it right now.
If I were a Man of Steel, I could go like that, and the guy wouldn't burn anybody. Couldn't take the fight to the moon. Couldn't take the fight to the Sahara Desert. They did that with Transformers. They fought in the Sahara Desert. Didn't kill that many people. It's a stupid movie. Really? No, and I like the guy playing Superman. I like the Lois Lane sort of. But he's killing people left and right. The people might as well be marshmallows, and he's like a man. He's Superman in Marshmallow City and killing all the people. It's ridiculous. Oh, and the guy's got laser vision. The bad guy's got laser vision, and his vision is moving along the wall. He can't go like this. Nah.
Right.
He can't move his eyes in his head. What is that? I don't get it. So I can't. It's very hard to take.
That's fine. Hey.
So what are they doing with the new movie? They're releasing a movie that has a Wonder Woman. She's got no ass. I'm just saying. Isn't there some way to inject an ass into her butt?
That's the popular thing down in the South. They do that.
Yeah. What? And the one photo they released of Batman, everybody makes fun of it on the internet.
Yes, they have.
It's called the sad Batman. So you see all these photos of him in these sad positions because of that stupid photo. Really? Are they going to make him look like that? The guy's like 6 foot, between like 6'2.5", trim, looks great, got a square jaw, and that one photo they release, he looks like a bum. Really? I'm sorry.
You guys are
totally wrong.
You guys are hearing it first. Neal Adams, opinions on movies. No, don't apologize.
I love that movie. I want to love that movie.
We all want to love it. I want it to be good. I want it to be so good.
Guys, take on some Marvel angst or something. Do something that just pulls that out of the crapper.
But because you're so vivid about it, and I love it, I enjoy it. I think DC is moving a little quick with their movies. I think they need to take the time and set a foundation like Marvel did. What do you think?
I don't know what the formula is. I don't, I don't know. Is it Jeff Johns is in charge, and he did the Green Lantern, Green Arrow thing, and they lost $150 million.
Yeah.
And where's Jon Stewart?
I wouldn't know why they wouldn't use a Jon Stewart in this day and age.
Halfway through, who do you see on television? You know, Hal
Jon
Jordan.
Stewart.
Much as I like Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart. Look, Hal Jordan gets to, I don't know, is Green Lantern to 80,000 people a month. Jon Stewart is Green Lantern to 10 million kids a week.
Very, very legitimate point.
Kids all across America, when they announced that movie, said, "Who the hell is Hal Jordan? Isn't Jon Stewart Green Lantern?" It was a given. Like, oh, we have to read the comics?
That's like instant money that you guys are missing out on.
Exactly. They threw it away. $150 million down the drain because they didn't have the sense to know who people recognize as. Okay, yeah, you can be historically right, put Hal Jordan in, but bring Jon Stewart in.
But what's going to get you the money to catch up with Marvel? Somebody is recognizable.
Exactly. I'm sorry, I'm not there, and nor were the kids there, nor were the people there.
Neal, you don't have to apologize.
This may be personal, okay? But they went from Gil Kane to Jeff Johns, and they missed Denny O'Neil and Neal Adams in the middle, where the humanity was.
Right.
Why? Something wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong is they lost $150 million. I don't understand this kind of stuff. I like to see, what's real.
Well, Neal, thank you so much for the time. We appreciate it. All right. Thanks, guys. This is FS.